Korogosho, a slum, a home to around 150,000 people, situated close to Nairobi City's main dam site, Dandora. This is where we find Kokio puppeteers, a group of youths determined not to fall in despair that is the norm in the slum and choose to make a difference in their lives and the lives of those around them. They have to overcome the main challenges that include extreme poverty, hunger, joblessness, diseases, and security issues to be able to put food on the table at the end of the day. To do this, they have ventured into the field of art, and with passion, they started puppetry. Today, they are out on a normal day in the field, trying to educate and entertain their fellow Kenyans regarding the matters that mostly affect them in the slum through puppetry.
According to the time we started it was due to a lot of unbearable circumstances here in Korogosho that are destructive, such as rape, abortion, and even the rate of HIV/AIDS was very high. Actually, when you look keenly now in our slum, HIV/AIDS rate is still very high. So in those circumstances, we were wondering what to do and how to do it, so that we could resolve the issue of joblessness. The youth here just said there are no jobs. There are no jobs anywhere. Everybody is saying the same thing here. So we came together as youths and started this. At first, we were performing martial arts, but later after some youths were not able to continue with it. So we came to this stage of puppeting. In puppeteering, we found that there is some income, because when we go to performing schools or even just someone wants to be entertained, they hire us.
To this stage ya puppetry. Katika puppetry ina income kwa sababu wakati performance kwa mashule labda mtu anataka entertainiwa anakuja na tuchukua.
I want us to see the life of one youth who lived among common people like you and me. The youth's name is Karish. Karish lived in the slum just like this one. Let's see how the life of Karish was.
Maisha ya Karish vile ilikuwa. So, hizo ni wimbo gani unaimba? Na tusalimia watu hii. Ati unajua kujiprogram. Ati unaka flash. Na wewe uogopi ukimwi. Ati unashikanga watu wajui. Gai, su. Wewe unajicheki. Nimekumiss. Mary. Ati unataka smunge mbele ya watu wote. Mbele ya watu wote. Ati macho ya chura hizi ng'ombe kunywa maji. Sawa. Kuja, lakini mimi naogopa hapa kuna watu wananiangalia. Nakupenda kabisa. Kabisa. Smunge. Sawa, songa hapa.
Vijana ni wengi sana sugu na katika hiyo hali unajua hiyo peer pressure ya vijana.
There are so many rogue youths, and due to peer pressure, the youths come from one place to another, and they even come together and steal from people. Not all youths want to live by stealing from people, so some of us came together. We were few like about 6, and later others joined 10. But because of the little income we got, some of the youths don't last long in the group because they realize the quick money they anticipated to have is not there. Because of high level of crime and drugs in this slum area, we decided to come together and form this group. It's an idea we acquired from another local group that we saw performing, and we thought we could also educate and entertain people at the same time through puppeting.
Tukuje pamoja ndio tukaform this group, ambapo ni idea tulipata kutoka kwa wahusika wengine.
Me useless.
They chose this method because it's more effective than normal acting, seeing that some issues are not so openly discussed in the African culture. Through puppetry, no one gets embarrassed or crosses the culture boundaries.
When we go to a place where there is a possibility for people to come, and also a spacious place. And when you go to a place where they don't have that problem you're tackling in your theme, it won't make sense.
Katika hii field ya art, kibiashara inatusaidia kujimudu kimaisha.
This field of art, business-wise, it helps us to earn for our living. Because the situation here in our country, you find the office kind of work is very limited. So we must try to do whatever you are doing very well. Let's say like this puppetry. We really want to do it very well, so that when someone is in the field, be it at a wedding, we can also go there and entertain them. And also, if we have a theme like politics, we look for a theme that we will reach the family institution, because that is our concern. Like politics, we find that there is a person who's been elected and after 5 years he's gone. In such a situation, we try to come up with a script and perform an act of whether that person should be elected back or we should change.
Kuna wajumbe wengine wanakuja miaka 5, akimaliza akichaguliwa miaka 5 anaishia. Ikimaliza baada ya miaka 5 so katika hiyo hali tunajaribu kutengeza kaskiti kana hivyo ndio tuone kama tunaweza weka huyu mtu ama tunachagua mwingine. So hiyo ndio nini.
Sasa tunafikiria
right now, apart from Kenya, we want to go out. We are now just going around Kenya, but we would want to go to the whole of East Africa. That is our dream.
Tumeweza kuzunguka East Africa yote. That is our dream.
They chose this method because it's more effective than normal acting, seeing that some issues are not so openly discussed in the African culture. Through puppetry, no one gets embarrassed or crosses the culture boundaries.
When we go to a place where there is a possibility for people to come, and also a spacious place. And when you go to a place where they don't have that problem you're tackling in your theme, it won't make sense. So we check the problem the particular area is facing, maybe like drunkardness. We have to consider our target audience.
Though the conditions are harsh in this economically challenged society, this does not hinder coquille puppeteers in their strive to educate their society and make a living at the same time. For AfriGadget, I'm Esther Benjamin.